Guys, I'm really excited today because I have the Cincinnati SAAM HT. We have been working with this non-stop, vetting and printing continuously to really get the full experience. And after almost 2 months of working with, this is by far the best high-temp printer that I've ever worked with. And I'm gonna dive into the reasons why right now. Guys, all in all, I'm super impressed with the Cincinnati SAAM HT, built here in America, and the USA support that they've provided us so far has been on a whole nother level. So thank you to Cincinnati. Thank you for getting this machine out to us. We absolutely love it, and we're gonna be continuously working with it. Let me go over some of the quick specs of the machine. Nozzle, 500C, heated chamber, 110C, and a print bed goes up to 250C. The build envelope 7.9 by 7.4 by 9.4, which is approximately 200 millimeters by 190 millimeters by 240 millimeters. The part ejection system, that's an optional system that you can get on the SAAM HT when you order it. It's like a blade scraper. We'll go over in depth in a minute. It keeps it to where you can print your part, automatically scrapes the part, and then can start your new one. Construction, all metal enclosure, built strong, it's built tough. Printer dimensions itself, 30 inches by 22 by 23 inches. Manufactured in Boston, Massachusetts and Harrison, Ohio. One of the best features of this machine, hands down, is the 24/7 continuous production of high-temp materials that you can do with it. And I mentioned high-temp materials because you've seen like belt systems and stuff in PLA, but they just don't seem to work in the high-temp environment. And so what they've done is they've patented this blade removal system. It'll come up when your part's done, the blade will come over, brings the bed up to it, gradually scrapes your part off, comes back and pushes it off into its own holding section. All your parts are gonna be over in like what I call the parts bin, and then your next print starts. So that gives us the ability to literally print batch prints 24/7 non-stop without having to monitor it or to be there and watching it. On top of that, they've backed it with a cloud-based system and cameras inside the print chamber so that you can continuously monitor your print and make changes and adjustments on the fly. We can log into this machine from anywhere and see its print progress, how it's doing. If there's something wrong with the print, maybe something's failed, we could stop it from damaging our machine maybe, or just to stop and restart the print. If it's a bad print, stop it, use the blade, remove it, start your print, and now you're going back again. And at the end of the day, if you're doing this on a high level, you want to be saving that time and money. So I absolutely love the 24/7 continuous print feature on this. Built in USA. Guys, you're gonna see a whole new level of build quality when you look into this machine. Construction, all metal enclosure, nice high quality build. The way everything's CNC'd out of billet aluminum, I can tell without a doubt this is a robust machine that's built to last you years and years. It's a direct drive motor system rated for 5 years. What I really like is the engineering that's gone into the build plate itself. Patented, kinematically coupled aluminum print plate. The tolerance is so tight that you don't need to constantly re-level it. The only time you would have to re-level it is if you were changing the print surface that you're printing on. Say you want to use a PEI sheet, or maybe you want to switch to a carbon fiber sheet. At that point, you would raise the bed up, you'd level it with 3 screws, lock it in place, and you're done. Set it and forget it, and you don't have to do this every single time. Other machines, you'd have to level them while it's hot because the print bed will actually bend to the temperatures. The build plate itself is machined out of a cast aluminum. Cast aluminum doesn't bend when the temperatures go up and down, and that's why it maintains those tight tolerances. The build plate goes up to 250 degrees, allows you to print in these high-temp materials like PEEK and ULTEM, some of these carbon fiber fields and stuff like that, and it helps it stick to the bed much, much better, making that bed adhesion less of a concern. Now I'm going to dive into one of my favorite features. What I really like about this machine is the backed by USA customer service. That's right, guys. When you call customer support, they're going to answer it here in America. You're going to be able to understand them, and they're going to walk you through and help you get this machine up and going in a very timely manner. Downtime of a machine like this is costing you money every single day that it's down. And so they can log into your printer, they can see what's going on, see what type of faults there are and stuff like that, address it, flash firmware, walk you through what needs to be done, and get you up and going in a relatively fast time. We've worked with other machines in the past, and you can save a bunch of money and you can buy some other products, but when you go into the customer service or you start seeing the machines failing a lot, you're trying to get them fixed, that language barrier, the instructions, you know, they try to tell you how to do it, but you can't understand what they're doing or what they're sending. It becomes more of a pain and time-consuming process dealing with that stuff rather than just spending a little bit more and getting something that's backed by the quality support. Cincinnati provides nice service documentation for maintenance. These machines need maintenance, and so far we've seen machines that come with zero maintenance reports or any maintenance instructions on when to lubricate, when to change things, when to check things. So they do a really great job on documenting the service and the maintenance intervals. And that's why I really like the Cincinnati, and I stand behind it. Not just because it is an awesome machine, it's doing things differently and it's setting a new bar, but because of the level of support that they back with it. Cincinnati has taken the temperature game to a whole nother level by giving us a 250C bed, a 500C nozzle, and a 110C chamber. These temperatures allow us to print parts that you could never print before. And let me talk a little bit more about that, because there's a misconception that sometimes you see a build volume, like, oh, well, this has a bigger build volume. When you're talking about PEI and ULTEM, you could have a 5 foot by 5 foot build volume, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because you don't have the proper chamber temps and you don't have the proper bed temps that are going to let that part completely finish and adhere and bond the way that it needs to do. And that leads me on to the next part, the chamber temperature itself. This is one of the highest temperatures that we've ever been able to work with, a 160-degree build chamber. When you don't have a chamber hot enough, the layers that you're printing, they want to curl and they want to warp. They're being cooled too fast. So even with the 90C chamber, you'd see that it start bending. What the higher temperature does, the 160, is it keeps that nice and flat. It reduces that warping, so now your nozzle's not jamming into the next layer of the print and stuff like that. And it just adheres layer to layer so much cleaner, so much better. It bonds perfectly. Z resolution, 11 microns. Part accuracy, depending on your geometry, goes to about 125 microns. So you're gonna see a print quality with the new nozzle, the print quality of the high temp heated chamber. It all comes together and works together to give you a beautifully finished product. Now we move into a feature that I really like, and it also looks really freaking awesome, the water cooling system. Until we saw our Instagram, we were posting up pictures and stuff like that, and people would say, like, why is it water cooled? Oh, that's overkill. Why do you need that? Guys, when you're getting into these types of temperatures, we're talking a build chamber that goes up to 160 degrees Celsius, the build plate 250 degrees, a nozzle going up to 500C. When all your components, the stepper motors, your electronics, your wiring, and all that stuff's inside this chamber being baked continuously at 160 degrees, in the past and with other machines, you would see parts start to fail because they're simply subjected to these high temperatures for too long. And this creates problems that you don't even know what's going on. We're scratching our head. Why is this layer shifting occurring? And we're trying, tightening up pulleys, lubricating things, rebuilding a whole freaking machine, only to find out that it was the motherboard and the drivers on the motherboard that were simply getting burnt out because of the high temperatures. Same thing with your nozzle. You're gonna notice much higher quality prints with this machine because it takes the filament from a cooled point and rapidly heats it really quickly, which gives you much better adhesion and it gives you a lot cleaner print quality. Another thing that the water cooling system has addressed are the driver motors themselves. We have seen driver motors, especially on like an extruder, if you use a direct drive extruder, that water cooling not being on the hot end will allow heat to go up into, and it's called heat creep. And the heat just slowly creeps up, and next thing you know, it's in your extruder, and you touch your extruder and it's super hot, and it's causing your filament to bend and jam. By water cooling the nozzle, you solve that problem. By water cooling your stepper motors, you solve the problem of skips and jitters, layer shifting and stuff like that. Cincinnati has done an outstanding job on their water cooling system. It's a closed loop system. The water's flowing so fast that it's constantly cooled. Goes through a radiator on the side. It keeps it nice and cool so that you can continuously cool all these parts inside the machine. Another feature that I really like, guys, is that it's based off of OCTOPRINT and it's an open source system. So you can use open source filaments with this machine, and the printing, you can make adjustments on the fly. It's very using the OCTOPRINT, and again, that helps work with the cloud-based Wi-Fi services. So easy to use, works with almost all certified materials, ULTEM, PEI, the high-temp materials, the low-temp materials, ABS, PEI, carbon fills, nylons, and stuff like that. Open source, that's gonna go a long way because there's filaments, materials that are coming out on almost a weekly basis with new things that you wanna try. And if you're locked in to a closed system where you gotta use that company's materials, it gets costly. You can be waiting a lot of times, there's a time wait. The open source system gives us the ability to really pioneer, troubleshoot, try new things, try new filaments, and just to experiment and try to push boundaries to the next level. You can't do that on a closed system. I'm a high supporter of the open systems, and Cincinnati has done just that. This is supported by all the major slicers like Slicer, Cura, Simplify 3D, works with all the ones that we've tried with, and I'm pretty sure it works out with some other ones out there. Printer management, OCTOPRINT CI edition, that's what allows the cloud service and stuff like that. Great addition, very easy to use, very easy to understand. If you couldn't tell, guys, I'm pretty excited about this machine because not just because of USA built, the USA support, but overall the build quality and the production that this machine puts out. For years, we've been struggling, with bed leveling, adhesion, and stuff like that. This has taken everything to a whole other level, and it's really simplified the process. It's made it simple so almost anyone can use it. A little bit of training, you get up to speed, and you are now printing functional parts that go straight off the printer into their functions that they're built and used for. As you can tell, I'm super excited about this machine. Not only does it make our lives easier, but it really increases our production ability to do it nonstop 24/7. Outstanding job by Cincinnati. Love the machine, love the service and support. We're gonna continue working with them. Check out the website, guys. We're proud to be one of the first dealers with the machine and the first ones to have in the USA, and we wanna help get these into your homes and businesses today. If you have any questions at all, guys, that's what we're here for. Give us a call. SAAM HT might not be the right machine for you. Maybe it's an Aeon, maybe it's a Funmat, maybe it's an Ultimaker. We don't know until you give us a call, but you talk to us, tell us your use cases, and we'll be able to bounce ideas off of you and find out what works best for your situation and get you set up to where you can get into production immediately. It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you so much for sitting through this whole video. I've loved doing it. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, let us know you love it, and we'll see you on the next video. Until then, have a positive day.